Hi, some thoughts for today, the Fifth Sunday of Lent. A break from the norm. Some years ago, a chocolate bar was advertised on the television as a break from the norm. Twix, the chocolate bar in question, was heralded as a break from the norm. Also a break from the norm was the title of a compilation album from Fatboy Slim in 2001. Yeah, a break from the norm. In John's Gospel today, the writer tells us about another break from the norm. Jesus and his companions are now very close to Jerusalem. It is time to be with some close and special friends for a chance to relax over a meal together. Jesus is with Lazarus as well as Martha and Mary, and perhaps the atmosphere is a little subdued as everyone is very well aware of the dangers which Jesus will face when he finally enters Jerusalem. Mary comes into the room and approaches Jesus. As she does, she breaks open a very expensive perfume, and the scent of the pure nard suddenly fills the room. All eyes are on Mary as she kneels down in front of Jesus and anoints his feet with the perfume and wipes his feet with her hair. Now this is a serious break from the norm. We can only begin to imagine the reaction from everyone in the room. However, we do know Judas's reaction. He is outraged. He complains it is a real waste, as it could have been sold for 300 denarii and the money given to the poor. 1 denarius was a day's wage, so this is a seriously expensive bottle of perfume. This moment was a serious break from the norm. One of the aspects that made this moment so shocking for Judas, and maybe for others too, was Mary's extravagant generosity. It was hard for Judas to comprehend that it was done for love and with love, a break from the norm. Jesus' life and work displayed many moments of extravagant generosity. Remember how many baskets were left over after the picnic on the Mount. Remember in his teaching, too, the parables were full of generosity. A lady misplaced a coin, and when it is found, friends and neighbours are invited in for a party. Also the shepherd who lost a sheep, and when it is found, it is another party, and you only hope that roast lamb is not on the menu. Another party is held when the lost son returns home to his father. The father's welcome is hugely extravagant. And this extravagance is catching. Remember Zach the tax. On having a meal with Jesus, he decides to give half his money to the poor. We had the story of the fig tree the other week, which was to be given another chance. We remember also how generous the Samaritan was to the man who was beaten up on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho. And then Jesus is constantly reminding the Pharisees and the doctors of the law about their lack of generosity towards the lost and the fearful. Every parable, every act of healing was a break from the norm, and all seemed to carry an overwhelming generosity. There was always enough, in fact, more than enough. It was a break from the norm. The people loved it, and the authorities could not deal with it. In Ukraine, Russia, and across Europe, the break from the normal has been and is devastatingly destructive. So many lives disrupted, separated, and broken can only be given a chance to heal by acts of extravagant generosity. Where individuals open up their homes and hearts and break their love over those in need, the scent is very beautiful, and we can all smell its perfume. Jesus was a break from the norm, with his extravagant generosity, inspired by his love for those around him. I guess we are asked to be also a break from the norm of this increasing division and hatred. We are asked to break our love over those who are lost and in need, Our giving can make all the difference and can be a real break from this crazy norm. So travel safe, pilgrim. Hello. 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 Look, those sausages. Look at these two big sausages. Beautiful.